Hello everyone, Shroomraver here, and today I am back on Showdown for some more experiments in VGC. Yes indeed. Now, this is going to be the fifth one of these videos, and this is one I'm pretty proud of. I don't know how prevalent it's been before, but I like where we go with this. So, the backstory to this, I actually happened across this quite by accident. I wasn't looking for anything to do with VGC, I don't think. What I was actually looking for were, I think I was just looking for users of acrobatics and Unburden, seeing if there was anyone other than Hawlucha, which to be honest I'm not sure there is apart from Drifloon and Drifblin. But I was looking for acrobatics Unburden users. Oh, Sceptile gets it as well. But that's irrelevant. Either way, I was looking down Hawlucha's moveset, and I was getting a bit annoyed that, you know, having seen so few users of Acrobatics Unburden, and then I saw it gets Entrainment, and the possibilities exploded. I can give someone else Unburden. This is fantastic. So at first I was thinking, give Unburden to someone with Acrobatics, and then I thought of something else. And this is where we're going to go today. The pairing is going to be Hawlucha and Poliwrath. So, let's take a look at this pairing real quick. Hawlucha here, with the Sash Unburden, Entrainment, Quick Guard, Rock Slide, Drain Punch. Entrainment's really the only thing we're looking at. Rock Slide is very nice if I get down to Sash. I can start firing off those very fast Rock Slides looking for flinches. Drain Punch very nice for health back, Quick Guards, because why not? Now, the heavy hitter of the team is going to be this guy, Poliwrath. Citrus, Berry, Belly Drum. And you can see where this is going. The idea is to Entrainment Entrainment with Hawlucha on Poliwrath, go for Belly Drum, get Citrus Berry, get Unburden. It's essentially trying to be Slurpuff but better. So what we've then got is a +6 attack, +2 speed Poliwrath, I think, or something speed, I don't know, I forget exactly. Unburden doubles your speed, however. So yeah, a Belly Drum double speed Poliwrath with Earthquake, Rock Slide and Ice Punch, because who even needs stab, am I right? And that is, you know, that is the basic premise of this team. Give Poliwrath Unburden to use with Belly Drum. This was originally tried with a Snorlax, and though it did some work, it was still getting outsped by stuff. I think like Thunderous still outsped it, which just wasn't cool, because by the time, you know, you've got off that those strategies with Snorlax, it's already at fairly low health, and Thunderous can come in and kind of just bop it with some kind of move. So decided to go with Poliwrath instead, and it puts in so much work. I'll very quickly look at the rest of the team, because aside from Mon, they're completely irrelevant and don't make a single appearance. It's just copy and paste job. Semi-offensive Bulky Venusaur, semi-offensive Bulky Clefable, and fully offensive EV-wise, Taunting, Zap Plate, Thunderous, you know, standard.jpg. Hitmontop does come in these battles, in one of them that you're going to see. This is the, you know, standard stuff. I love using Hitmontop. I switch it up between Citrus and Cobra depending on who needs what on the rest of the team. As it is here, someone needed Citrus, so I went with Cobra on Hitmontop. We've got Fake Out, Wide Guard, Rock Slide, Mac Punch. I love using Hitmontop. It's a staple on many of my VGC teams. Once again, this is mixed bulk with some nominal attack investment. You know, does what it does. So, that is the team. Obviously, these two are the ones that matter, Poliwrath and Hawlucha. What you're going to see are 3 battles, I believe, where this strategy has paid off. And once again, I should say, you know, for every time this does work, there's a dozen times where it doesn't, because this is a strategy that gets messed up by so many common things in VGC, not least Fake Out and Tailwind. You know, if one of my 2 mons gets faked out, then the whole thing is kaput. If my opponent uses Tailwind with something faster than Poliwrath, it's going to cancel out the Unburden, so it's going to be, you know, whatever. But yeah, we're going to get into 3 battles, I think, as I said, and kind of see what this pairing can do, and see if indeed it works as well as I would like. So, without further ado, let's get right into Battle 1. Okay, here we are with the first of the battles against Janine117, and it's a weird team. I was quite low ladder at the time, I think. You know, I'm not very high on the VGC ladder. So we've got some things you don't normally see. I don't come across many Mucks or Meganiums or indeed Giraffarigs. Actually, to be honest, any of these apart from Crobat. Crobat's the only one I've ever really come across a lot. And I don't think it's as popular as it used to be. But either way, I'm going to make my usual lead as in comes Girafarig and the Muck as I go with Hawlucha and Poliwrath. So first turn, I'm just going to go for the Entrainment, give Unburden to Poly as Girafarig Thunderwaves the Hawlucha, which I'm fine with. Gonna go for the Belly Drum, get my max attack, get my Unburden as Muck starts setting up evasions, which is, you know, great fun. I'm gonna Earthquake, take out the Girafarig. A beautiful thing about that is, of course, Hawlucha's immune. As he goes for more evasion, Hawlucha gets paralysed. In comes Meganium. I'm like, act like I don't have Ice Punch. Meganium drops, and Muck gets his +6 evasion, which is great for him. Crobat comes in and goes for the Protect. As I do go for the Rock Slide, it's gonna do nothing. Of course, Muck's gonna avoid it. And start setting up stockpiles, because why wouldn't you set up even more? And Hawlucha is going to go for a Rock Slide and do a clean 8% after Black Sludge, it's 1. So Poliwrath is going to go for the Rock Slide. I don't know how much that crit mattered on Crobat, I doubt it was a lot. I missed the Muck, he goes for his second stockpile, and Hawlucha continues to be useless and misses a Rock Slide. But all I need to do is start hitting some Earthquakes and I'm going to be fine. I'm 4 on 1. I do hit this Earthquake, it does a clean amount of damage to the Muck. As he sets up his final stockpile, Hawlucha goes for Rock Slide, hits it, doesn't do a lot of damage. And here I'm going to miss an Earthquake, which is, you know, it's whatever, as Muck starts going for Power Up Punch. Third setup move, because why not? Hawlucha gets paralysed, doesn't even matter, going to go for the Earthquake, take out the Muck finally after hitting it, and that is going to be good game. So yeah, Poliwrath putting in the massive amount of work. Hawlucha didn't even go down, it got paralysed, didn't do all that much this game, but it's not supposed to. Poliwrath is the star of the show. Yeah, just cleaning up with Okos all over the place. As I say, that beautiful thing about running Earthquake is, of course, it doesn't affect Hawlucha, which is just grand. So, with that, that's going to be the first one. Let's go ahead, get into the second battle, and see how that one went. Alright, second battle, and already we're looking at a much more sort of standard, threatening looking team. We've got Pikachu's Butler here. He's got the Rain Offensive. You're looking at Mega Swampert and Politoed, but I have hopefully a superior Poly evolution in my lineup. Garchomp, Heatran, Chandelure, and Hitmontop are there as well. So, gonna lead off. He goes straight for the Rain Offensive with Swampert and Politoed. I make my usual lead, Hawlucha and Poliwrath. So, he's gonna go for the Mega. I'm gonna go for Entrainment, of course, and I'm gonna go for the Belly Drum. So, Poliwrath is set up. Fantastic. Swampert going to go for the Ice Beam on the Hawlucha, that's fine, I take it. Politoed goes for Ice Beam on Poliwrath for whatever reason. Politoed's going to go for Protect as I go for the Earthquake, and it does enormous damage to Swampert, ridiculous amounts of damage. He goes for his own Earthquake, Poliwrath's going to tank it because he's a beast, and I doubled into the Swampert, predicting the Protect, and Swampert goes down. In comes the Garchomp. Here, I go for the Earthquake, it nearly KOs both of them, and very unfortunately the Rock Slide misses the Garchomp. It does take out Politoed, but he's going to be able to Outrage and take out the Poliwrath. But he has Heatran left, I have Hitmontop. I'm going to be able to go for a Fake Out onto the Garchomp once Intimidate's done its thing. Down it goes, and now he's just got a Heatran in the rain as I go for a Drain Punch to do enormous damage. There's no way he's winning this. He is going to go for the Earth Power onto the Hitmontop, but I have some investment in Special Defense, and I can go for a Mach Punch, Drain Punch combo 1-2, take out the Heatran. I will never do that again, I promise. So yeah, another good showing from Poliwrath. Very unfortunate that I missed out on the KO with Hawlucha to clean up the Garchomp, which meant that Poliwrath did indeed go down. But yeah, Pikachu's Butler was so confused about how was outspeeding his Swampert. I don't think he had enough speed investment. I forget exactly what speed tier Mega Swampert is sitting in. But either way, Unburden on the Poliwrath was able to come through, take out the Mega Swampert, will do massive damage to it to the point where it could be taken out by Hawlucha afterwards. So, that's going to be the second one. We're going to get into the final game right about now and see if we can come out with 3 out of 3 wins and hopefully leave Poliwrath standing at the end of the game. Alrighty then, now we have our third and final battle of the video against a series of letters. That guy. So, looking at the opponent's team, we've got a very prevalent threat in the form of potential Mega Kanga. He's also bringing Sun. He's bringing the Sun offensive with Ninetales and Shiftry. I've been told repeatedly from a very reliable source, Dan, aka CG, that Ninetales is ass and should never be used by anyone ever in VGC. Possibly even in regular play, I'm not sure how he feels about that. But either way, I figured he might want to be leading with Sun straight off the bat. So for the first time, I don't make my usual lead. I'm actually going to go with Hawlucha and Hitmontop, as indeed do come in the Shiftry and the Ninetales. So he sets up the Sun. I want to go for the fake out onto the Shiftry with Hitmontop. He has the same idea, does the same back to me, and goes for Heatwave with the Ninetales, proving that he is in fact Scarf Ninetales. I go for Drain Punch with Hawlucha, take out the Shiftry. All's fair. So he's going to bring in the Zapdos, and now I actually know that he's going to go into the Hawlucha with Thunderbolt. Knowing I can take a Heat Wave, I actually bring in the Poliwrath and go for the Entrainment with Hawlucha. Knowing, as I say, Zapdos is going to take out Hawlucha, and that's absolutely fine. What I can do now is bring back in Hitmontop. Intimidates don't matter at this point. And I can go for a Fake Out on the Zapdos, tank a hit with Poliwrath of the Heat Wave that I know is coming, get my Citrus Berry, get my Unburden, and go for Belly Drum. Once again, I am set up and looking good. Zapdos, of course, flinches. I now know that I outspeed. I'm going to go for the Wide Guard, knowing that Ninetales is locked in. I do miss with the Rock Slide on Ninetales, but I do take out Zapdos. And because of that Wide Guard, he can't attack me at all. I know his choice. And now, in comes Machamp. Hitmontop's going to go for Wide Guard, not take damage from Earthquake because of it, and Earthquake is going to clean the field, take out the Machamp, take out the Ninetales, and that once again is going to be good game. That was one of my favourites, possibly one of my favourite VGC games I've ever actually played. I mean, I don't think I was doing anything special, but as you may know, I don't VGC very hard. So for me, that was a great success, whereby I was able to do some predictions, get my switches on point, you know, knowing where he was going to attack and when, and able to circumvent that Scarf Ninetales very effectively with the Wide Guard. So I was very happy with my performance in that one, very happy indeed. But, as I say, that is going to be the third game, so that is indeed going to be the final game of this video. So, thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. Yeah, that's just the power of Belly Drum, Unburden, Poliwrath. That strategy really able to come through. As I say, I tried it with another one. I tried it with Snorlax. It wasn't quite powerful enough. So, what I want you to let me know, ideally, what Belly Drum user would you want to use in that situation? Because I know that Sigi was suggesting maybe using Hariyama, however you want to say that. But, you know, I decided to go with the Poliwrath, already got a few battles with it, and it was looking really good. But it's a strategy that I really enjoyed using. It's always nice to see something at max attack, really quick, just bopping things left, right and centre. So, really happy with that one. But as I say, that is going to be it from me. So, thank you all once again for watching this episode of the VGC Experiments. And I guess with that, I will see you all next time. Laters.